All right, guys, today I'm going to be going through some of these large Amazon pallets. They're like the bigger items. The exact pricing of these, I don't know. I would say they were probably between $500 to $600 a pallet. What had happened was I take some small stuff off the top and then take big stuff from another one and try to condense it. So I could turn like 3 pallets into 2, and then the big stuff I was just going to deal with later. Well, that time has come. It's time to go through this stuff. So we can kind of see a little bit of like these 4 things are all the same. This is an Everlast speed bag platform. Let's see what else we have here. There's another Everlast item. It looks like that might be a safe. There's a cart. So you kind of can see what it is. Look, here's more of those speed bags. A lot of these are still strapped up, so hopefully they're all new. So I never went through this stuff. I just kind of condensed stuff. So the exact total, I'm not 100% sure. What it works out on all these items, I paid 15% of retail, and I was buying it in bulk. So a $100 item I would have paid $15 for, and my hope would be to get like $50, $60 back out of it. Some stuff will be damaged, but with these items, they do a quick check to make sure it is not salvaged. Now, they're not always 100% accurate, but sometimes there's a fishing rod right here. There's a tool set. Oh, I don't know what that is. So I'm going to try to get through at least maybe these 2. And then what I'm doing is the items that are good to go on Marketplace or eBay, I'm just going to photograph real quick. I did bring some more poster board with me today to kind of make that whole backdrop white. But yeah, we'll get some stuff listed. And instead of going through every item, what I plan to do is pull the pallet out, break it down, kind of sort it out, and then show you guys some of the highlights of the things that I'm finding. You know, maybe a little bit of a breakdown of what I think I paid for them and how much profit I should be able to get out of it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to bring the first one over, break it down, show you guys what I got, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so I sorted everything out, just kind of a quick sort to get it off the pallet so I can show you what it all is. And then obviously I haven't gone through and inspected anything yet. But like I said, with this company, most of the stuff should be in good condition. A lot of times if it still has this banding, like this factory banding, the company I buy from, they don't put that on there. So it's a good chance that this has still never been opened. Whereas in the other sense, this one definitely has been opened. It already is open. So let me just run through it real quick. We'll start over here, and then I'll pull some prices up. I have a few things highlighted. I'm not going to price out everything, but we can walk through a couple of the items. So Eibach, these are springs for a BMW. There's 2 clutch kits here. This one I know was missing parts. It should be 2 boxes that make the whole clutch. That one only had 1 in there, but I could probably still sell that for parts. With the auto parts, you really need to make sure everything is in there, so I'll have to look through those better. Same thing with these. These are hitch kits for pulling a heavy trailer, a camper, RV, whatever. They are the weight distribution with sway bar. So I have 2 of those. Between the 2 of them, I should definitely at least get 1 set, which is good. This is a press, like a leg press, a rack for working out. This is an Everlast body core punching bag. This is a huge safe, Century safe. It's model number SFW 205 GRC. I didn't pull that one up, but I have a very similar model right here, and they go for like $500 to $600. So this is one I already had. I got that safe on the pallet, and then this smaller one as well. This is a $200 to $300 safe. So pretty good money right there. I normally sell the safes for about half the retail value, just like everything else we talk about, right around there. The Everlast these are the speed bag mounts. So it's the actual board with the hook you would put on your ceiling, and then you just have to buy the speed bag. 4 of those. 2 of these Performance Tools engine pull stands. So you'd pull and hang your engine out with those. This nice beach cart. This says it's a presentation cart, but I think it's missing, it says right there, missing parts. It's missing a whole nother box. That's just part of like the encapsulated metal that goes around the cart. That doesn't have the actual stand itself, but that may be on another pallet. We'll have to see. These are miscellaneous workout. There's a dumbbell rack, a storage / roller mat rack, and then this is actually a York barbell single 45-pound plate. So, and I don't know if you saw in my last video, that thing is awesome rubber. That's probably pretty valuable. I was using this, I had received that dumbbell as well. Not a dumbbell, but kettlebell. And I was actually using that. I had so much cardboard. I'm using that to smash down the boxes. But now I'm wondering if I could use like this plate, put like a pole on it, and just pick it up and just crunch it all down real easy. So basically, so that way I can compact as much as I can in one box, and then only that one box has to get, I have to get rid of. I don't have trash pickup here yet, so I got to figure that out. Anyhow, moving on. This is Jeep running boards for stepping up into the Jeep. I need to look at those still. This is actually an under-the-counter automatic stainless steel marine ice maker. So that is a ice maker that you put in like a big yacht or something along those lines. And then this here is a big dishwasher. So that's that pallet. Let's run through some of the highlights. I don't have my screen share on, but you should be able to see that those 2 hitch mounts are regularly $425 on Amazon. So between the 2 of them, even if I sold one for $250 and the other one for parts, you know, that's easily $300 to $400. That is not available on Amazon any longer, but I think I should be able to get $50 for that. There's the rack. These iBox springs are on Amazon right now for $305. So I would guess on eBay they're going to go for probably $150 to $200. Those engine mounts there are on Amazon currently for $128. I'll probably price them at $60 a piece. And then this wagon surprised me. I was thinking it'd be like $60 or $70. I was way off. It's $140, and it's Amazon's choice in garden carts. Well, garden carts by Max Sports, so that's kind of specific. But anyhow, they have 821 ratings. It seems like a pretty good cart, so I have to check that out. But I don't know if someone around here would pay $70, $75 for it, but that's probably what I'll list it at, and we'll go from there. That dishwasher is on Amazon for $603. So nice looking dishwasher. Probably, just because I know that market a little bit better for appliances, I would say probably $200 to $250. And then these are those running boards. It says they're no longer available, which could be good for me. The retail on those originally when I purchased the item, so based on the percentage, you know, so how I know the percentage I paid, it said they were $149.95, so $150, which means I would have paid $22.50. So if with them being unavailable, I may be the only ones that have them. It's already boxed up, so it actually would be pretty easy to ship. So I'm gonna check them out, but might be able to get $100 plus ship on those. So I was able to run through that pretty quick. Now the game plan is, you guys don't really need to care too much. I will organize this stuff, start stacking it, a few things I need to photograph, and then I'll come back to you guys in this same video and we'll go through, we'll do the same process and go through this pallet here. And you guys will have to let me know if you're enjoying this format, something a little bit different. I don't really want to bore you guys with going through every single item, so it gets a little bit repetitive. This way you kind of get a gist, you can see some of the values. But yeah, I mean, this should be, what I have here should be over $1,000 worth of inventory. Just the 2 safes alone, say I get $300 for that one and $200 for the small one, that's $500 right there. And then plus I still have the dishwasher, another $200 to $250, the ice maker. So easily, it's actually probably closer to $1,500 when I include this stuff as well. So really good pallet, just a lot of big stuff, which is why I kind of put it off, because I didn't have the space to do what I'm doing here with the racks and all that. I have overflow storage up there, And then once I get some of these out of the way, I'm thinking I'll probably put some more shelving in that whole corner right there to hold stuff. So let me get this stuff inventoried, put off to the side, and we'll get started on the next pallet. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I got that pallet all cleaned up, photographed. Really only one item, that part that I'll have to put to the side or possibly recycle. All this big stuff is back over here just because it's too big to put on the shelf, and the shelf's getting kind of full. But that is all photographed and all prepped to be put on Marketplace or eBay. Most of that big stuff's all Facebook Marketplace. And now I'm getting ready to tackle this pallet. I only have about another hour down here today, so I'm gonna try to get through that, at least get most of it, get it all sorted out, and then let you guys know what kind of finds I have in there, how much money I can make off of it. But that ice maker that was in that last pallet, it had some minor damage on the bottom, but this thing is on Amazon for $941. So that should be an easy 300 bucks for that stainless steel ice maker. And then the dishwasher was 600, but that was brand new. So that should probably be another $300. Maybe appliances you can tend to get a little bit more than half if they're brand new. So maybe 350, 400, we'll see. I'll probably post it for 400 and then take offers. And then a lot of the other stuff was photographed and put over here. These, going through these hitches, the one had everything, but the other one was missing some parts. So I am going to list one for parts because somebody might need, like, someone may have lost like one of their arms or some sort of part in there. So I have one listed for parts for 100 on Marketplace, and the other one's going to be 250. So that's another 350 bucks right there. But let's go ahead and pull this one out and see what we got here. I know some of this stuff on top, like I mentioned before, this like kind of loose, not packed well stuff, that came from other pallets. So that I'm going to be familiar with. But these items from about here down, I have no clue what any of that is. So let me set you guys up and we'll take a look and see what we can find. All right. So these speed bag, Everlast speed bag bases, I already prepped those. These are all brand new. I opened one up, but they're strapped up. They're perfectly fine. I'm not sure why I got so many of those, but I have 3 more right here, and I'm just gonna put them on the shelf with the other ones. 7, so I have 7 of these, and I listed them, I believe, for $89.95 plus shipping. So just about 100 bucks a piece. All right, what is this item that I took off here? It says Los Angeles. Oh, these are those crab traps. I believe yesterday I put these up here. This was that 3-pack. So these are not king crab, but I got to look up the type of crab they are. Stone crab, something like that, but we don't have them here on the East Coast. It's a West Coast thing. So anybody buying these is going to be on the West Coast, unfortunately. But I could do UPS ground shipping. And there's 3 crab traps. Promar foldable crab trap, model TR555. I think on Amazon they were like 50 bucks, but I would do 3 for 100 on those. I do need a photograph from those. So let's start staging stuff that I need to photograph. Oh, here's a presentation cart. This might be the other half of that cart that I was missing. Luxor 10 by 19 by 28 presentation cart. So I'll put this over here and hopefully these 2 items match up. They both have the same red sticker on them. So it's possible that those were together. All right. Oxford big black bike paddock stand. So this is, I guess, to put your bike on and work on it, wheel it around. There's 2 of those. I have to check them for parts. That's probably just a garage sale item. I've sold one of these before. This is a pontoon boat. It's a full enclosure, so you can close off and like basically put a tent around your entire pontoon boat. They their brand is TaylorMade. They sell for like $100. I'll have to take it out and check it out. So it would be worth selling online. It's not too big, and it's not breakable. Just a random windshield wiper. But what's interesting about this, it says item not eligible for grading. I'm not quite sure why, but that just gives you an idea. This company I was buying from, they actually do grade the items. But I'll throw this in my box over here that's for the garage sale. And then the garage sale stuff is going out in my shed that's right next to the building. That's the cheaper stuff, so putting that out there. Here's a 300, not PSI, what is that, 300, yeah, it might be 300p portable compressor by Viair. Viara? I don't know how to say that, but it looks nice. To check that out. These canopies I've had before, they're for a picnic table. I've had, I think, 2, and every one has been broken. So we'll see, we'll have to take it out and check it out. But it seems like the design for, it's like probably so much weight for the canopy, it breaks down at the arm and the handle where it clips on. They were like $150 though. So there's some value there if it's actually good. Okay, here's another cart. This is a different style. Move that over here with this other cart. I do well selling the carts. I sold 2 yesterday, one for 25 and one for 40. This says Voodoo Tactical Scabbard. So this is just a gun case, but a lot of those people that do like the war games and all that stuff and airsoft, they would use something like that. Garage sale item there. Probably $5 maybe. This is a headlamp for a car. Still got the plastic protecting. It doesn't look like it's ever been installed, but it's just one replacement lamp. Maybe it looks like it fits the 09-010 Toyota Corolla. It does have the barcode, so I can scan that up. Most of these replacement lights are between $50 to $100. If you have the whole set, sometimes they're $200 to $300. This is another seat cushion. I already have 2 of these, so that can go. You can see that I have one in the garage sale box and one right in front of it. All right, now we're getting into some bigger stuff. I would say probably from here down. I know I've seen that before, but this stuff I haven't looked at yet. I don't believe I have anyway. But I've had this stuff for so long. It's almost been a year. I'd say it's been about 9 months since this stuff has been sitting, just because I've had so much other inventory. And then we did a big Cuts clothing deal that I kind of put the Amazon stuff on hold. So this is a PAL DJ booth. People during COVID, because I had some of these during that time period, were buying these to put them up around like their businesses if they were doing retail to consumer. You had to put plexiglass up, so they were using these. I'm not going to open it. I was selling them in the past for $100, but we'll see. We'll see what they go for now that all that's kind of worn off. All right, so we have here 2 giant air tanks. 2 giant air compressors. Let's see. So 11-gallon air tank. 2 of them. The packaging is just completely destroyed. Take a look and see if it looks, it still looks new inside. This is, I wonder why. I bet people that bought this thought it was a compressor. This is just a tank. So you have to have your own compressor to fill this up. I'm not sure. I guess you would maybe fill it up and put it to the max PSI and then take it somewhere that you don't have power and you can use, get air out of it. I would bet that's probably why those got returned, because people probably thought it was a compressor. So it's just an air tank. I got 2 of them. Not sure. We'll check the value of those in a minute. There's only a few big items on this. Ah! Timber! All right. It's only a few big items left, so this is gonna be quick. We'll just go through it together real quick. Nothing too exciting on this one so far. That other pallet was really good, so that other one made up for this one. Well, never know though. You never know what you're gonna find. Still a couple more big things. Looking for a UPC or something in here. Oh, there. Luxor. Luxor's the brand of cart, so this is another high capacity 2-tub shelf. I do have someone on Facebook that wants a cart, so that will go over here to be put together. Probably get that sold, if not today, tomorrow. And then this is a giant cart. This is the computer cart. So this actually might be the one that the other one goes to. See these panels here that you close up? Your computer can go down there and then you can run the wires up. That's, I think, what's in that other little box. So it might all be there. These can get pretty pricey, like several $100s. So that's good. This is making pretty quick work out of this pallet. All right, and then we got one ginormous item, which I know what that is because I looked that name up. That clam, I think it's clam. Yeah, CLAM. So this is going to be a ice fishing tent. So basically you drag this out, you like sled it out onto the lake that's frozen, and it's like a single person ice fishing tent, but it's like all in one. We're in Maryland, so it does get pretty cold winters, but not cold enough to really freeze over. People don't ice fish around here, but up in Pennsylvania, New York, Ohio, those areas are probably the closest ones to me that people would do that. I just don't know if someone's going to drive 3 or 4 hours to pick something like this up. It'd have to be really worth their while. So I don't recall what the value was, but I'd like to get it out so I can get pictures of it. So let's do that. Let me jump off here. Let me get it out, unboxed, open it up, and see if it's any good. And I'll decide what I'm going to do with it. But maybe I'll post it and someone from, say, Pennsylvania will drive down. Out so far, it looks like everything is new, and if you look at the box, there's this pink note on there that says crossed off freight damaged by carrier. So I'm guessing this item was refused when it showed up to the customer, but all the tenting, it's all brand new. The parts box is good, the seat's good, the poles don't look damaged. I'd have to go through and count and make sure everything's accounted for, but I'm pretty sure it is. And then there's the model for it. It's the 40th anniversary Dave Gen's original fish trap. So it's the Kenai Pro Thermal 15482. So let me look that up and see if I can find a price on this. All right, so I found it online. This is the 40th anniversary, and it doesn't look like anyone has that anymore. Actually, even Cabela's here, when I click on that, it says it's out of stock. No media, this product is currently not available. But my list said it was retail value was $489, which is right here, $489.99. So I would have paid 15% off of that. So we'll just say $500 is what so 75 bucks. Similar versions right now are about $440, $493, $399, $500. So it's excuse me, it's realistically about a $500 item. Considering someone's going to have to drive 3 hours and I paid 75 bucks, I'm going to probably list it at 150, maybe 200 max, and then I'll be taking an offer. If someone wants to offer me 100 or 150, I probably would do it. They just have to drive down to Maryland to get it. But, you know, it's got what looks to be everything. I'm going to photograph what else here. I'll organize this a little bit nicer, take some photos, and I'm not even going to put it back in the box. I have a photo of the box before I ripped it open, but I'm gonna put it all in here and then put it over in the storage shed and probably lay a box over it so it doesn't get too dusty or dirty. And it's middle of January, so hopefully the lakes are frozen and someone's willing to drive to get it, and I'll get it sold. But that's the last item for that pallet. I'm gonna go through, check out these air compressors, get those listed, a few other things. Not a whole lot to do with this one, but you know, if I were to say, I say I paid $600 for that and I get 150, that presentation cart probably 100, assuming that other box is with it. There's 2 other carts over there. That's another 50. So what's that? 250. That's about 300. These tanks, maybe 20 bucks a piece. We'll say 25 to make it easy. 350. And then maybe 50, another 200. So I don't know, maybe best case scenario, $500 worth of merchandise, but I had well over 1,000 on the other one. So it evens out on that. Not the best pallet I ever did, but pretty quick, pretty easy. Get these few items listed, and I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. But I do appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and share, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.